Hello? Hello, how you doing? How are you, kiddos? I don't see you for a while. I love you, my angels. It's been a crazy week. Crazy last week. Couldn't put up any videos. Got my your auntie Laura sick. She's at home now. Safety. Safe. And in good health, better health with the oxygen tank. Well, what you expect after you smoking 2 packs a day for 50 years, right? Yeah. She got some lung problems, so she spent some good time in the hospital. And the problem is that your grandma, my mom, is the oldest sisters. One of her, that's her youngest sister. Is sick, so my mom is the oldest, and she doesn't want to see all her little sisters. She already lost one Christina. So my aunt Christina, my second grandma, my second mom, and we miss her a lot. And so we take care of her because my mom wants to see her sisters healthy. So this is Chuy Good here, Daddy. Hello, my angels again. We're gonna keep this. I was checking what was the last time the video, and we talk about the antiques in the family. I'm gonna show you later, guys, the arrowheads and the bases that we found buried in the ground. They're like 500 years old. Those are antiques, and they belong to a museum. But I want to show you guys before I take them to the museum. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I was wearing this hat last time. Now I'm wearing my Machu Picchu Peru hat that your cousin Valentina brought me last year from one of her trips with her family, with her dad. And this one is from the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City. You know, they have a hat collection. I buy all my hats in airports or places, gift stores, when I visit places, like all over. So you guys are gonna see different hats, different sunglasses, different t-shirts. Every single item have a story. This one that were last time is when I got stuck in Salt Lake City when I was traveling to see your Uncle Gabriel after his terrible accident in Santa Monica Pier. After falling for 60 feet, broke his back in two, his ankle, his hand, 18 arm, 18 parts, and his ankle, his feet, his his skull. He got two blood clots in his brain. He lost his smell, his taste. Terrible accident. But after 2 months, he was well back in Mexico, and he's still here. He's well. He walks, everything. That was a miracle. I see that like a miracle. But I traveled and did a lot of trips from Anchorage, Alaska to LA, 6 hours. And one of those, I got stuck in Salt Lake City for 8 hours because the Olympic teams were arriving. There was the Winter Olympics in 2002, I believe. I remember this little symbol was in all the airport windows. Very cool. That was very cool. And I saw some teams arriving in different countries, and I was there, the Mexican already drinking whiskey in my way to see your Uncle Gabriel after one of his crazy adventures. He got a few. Anyway, oh my God, that was not very good times. And this one is just a memory from my niece from Peru, from visiting our ancestors. Not the Incas, the older ones, so very old place. Okay, let's go back to this. My little girls, you guys asking me where my parents, your grandparents meet, and my great your great grandparents, my grandparents meet? Oh, that's kind of difficult. Let me see if I remember. My grandparents, so that means your great grandparents, and if you, my grandson, that means your great grandparents meet in La Feria de Aguascalientes. It's like in the fairgrounds of a Mexican little state called Aguascalientes. That means hot waters. And beautiful, beautiful place. Small. Right now, I don't know the safety. How is it? But it's very, very, very beautiful. Anyway, my grandpa, my grandma meet in that fairground state, horse and cheese and animals in the 1930s, 1940s, and they meet there. They were my grandpa from Toluca. It's a city in Estado de Mexico. It's a state where Mexico City is. It's one of the 32 states of the Mexican Republic, and they get back there to get married. They get married in the church in the little town where they meet my grandparents. So your great grandparents. Your great grandparents on my father's side, those are my mom's side, the Martinez Inda, the Magaña Vera family from Mexico City, and got a lot of cool stories from my grandma. She was young. She was dating this guy. It was on TV. Very cool. And what else? And from my father's side, my grandfather, great grandfather, and my grandma, Esperanza, and the Coronel Jose Maria Castilla. He died when my dad was like, I don't know, young, 7, 8 years old. So I'm very sure probably my grandfather walking in his horse saw her pretty and just grabbed her by the head and put it in the horse and take it to the farm or the hacienda, and a second family, because he already got married once and had 12 kids, and then he started a second set with my grandma. So that we don't know exactly how they made. Probably that was kind of the revolution time, the 1900s, 1910. So imagine it was a long time. I don't know. Probably they meet in the middle of a battle or something. This is gonna be the last time we're gonna do this. I don't know. And he convinced her, and he got 12 children with her, with my grandma Esperanza. Then how my parents meet. I think my parents meet in my dad was he always had businesses and stuff like that, and he have a clothing store, and my mom visited, and they like each other, and my dad started going to her house to see her through the window, the balcony, like the old style in Mexico, and get permission from my grandpa, and they got married, and that's how they met here in Celaya, Guanajuato, and they got married, I think, in Celaya. That's my mom and my dad. That's your grandparents, and that's very cool. They got divorced, but they're still very good friends, and you guys still have your grandma, your grandpa. Hopefully, you see them more often. Keep them in the dark side of the moon. I love you guys. We're gonna check what else is next. How did you meet my mom? How I meet your mom? I meet your mom in Puerto Vallarta because my brother asked me if I could go with him to see his girlfriend that you guys know, your mom's friend Amy from Oklahoma or something. I don't remember. and and he just asked me to go with him to pay the bill because he was broke. And I meet your mom there in the Hard Rock Cafe, Planet Hollywood, Puerto Vallarta, owned by Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone. In that time, they would just open it. It was 96, 97, 96, I believe. And I met your mom there. And I just went there because my brother asked me to go with him to pay the bill and meet a couple blonde ones. And hello, that's the way I meet your mom. In the Planet Hollywood, Puerto Vallarta. In the 90s. And the rest is history. It's probably another question coming like that. Let me, my mother, describe you the first encounter on your first date. Well, we were just having fun, drinking, talking, and she liked it. She was very smart, very nice. She told me the story about your grandpa. We talked about that, and I was like, wow, very nice family. So I could start kind of keep in touch with her through mail and stuff like that. And she came back. By that time, I was already started almost getting ready to manage her hotel. So she say, "It's gonna be nice if I start marry this guy." And she asked me for marriage. She denied all that stuff. She denied, but she's the one that asked me because the hotel told me you cannot be single to be a manager. You need to have or be engaged or be married. Because it's a big responsibility, and we don't want you image of a lot of girlfriends coming in and out of the hotel. That's not proper. So I told your mom, my girlfriend was my fiance, and your mom say, I'm his fiance, and we're gonna get married. And then she told me we're gonna get married, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's get to work. That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's get and run this beauty. That was a nice, beautiful hotel. That's where I met your mom in the Planet Hollywood. That was a nice, very good time. Nice weather. We listened to music. Then we went to another place, I believe. I started getting drunk by that time. I gotta work next day. My brother never worked. And there were tourists. They were traveling, spending dollars. Buying us drinks and stuff like that. That was very cool. I love you guys. I'm gonna keep going next time. Probably make it shorter. But I've been around for a while, so I love you guys. I love everybody. Everybody, God bless you. Have fun. I hope you guys having fun. Okay?